So to solve for a, you subtract 3 from both sides, and a equals -2. That's not the
Mhm.
answer. That's just the value of a. That goes back into this line right there for a.
Oh.
Okay, so you have to find a. So it's -2 x minus 2 squared plus 3. That's what goes in the box there. Now, are you able to check these as we go, or is it check at the end?
I can check these as we go.
Okay, that is your decision. If you want to do that, I would recommend it just because then if there's a mistake, we can go back and look at it.
Let me put it in really quick. Okay, that's right. Yeah.
So let me know. We can move on to the next question.
We can move on now. Yeah.
All right, so the graph for the next question is given here, and then the question is to write the equation. We're going to do this one really similarly to the last. Can you tell me what the vertex coordinate is there?
Um, -4, 1. I mean, 4, -1.
Yes. Okay, so we're going to do the same thing as the last problem. We're going to write the vertex form. This is H, this is K. So we're going to put those numbers in. A x minus 4 squared minus 1 like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then to find A, we need an X and a Y. So we need another coordinate. The one that's kind of looking to me, that looks pretty good there is 2 comma 3. So
Mm-hmm.
we're gonna try that for X and Y. So we have 3 equals A, 2 minus 4 squared minus 1.
Mm-hmm.
2 minus 4 is -2. -2 squared is 4. So this is 3 equals 4A minus 1. How do we solve this for A? What's the next thing to do here?
We add 1 to 3, and then we
That's right.
divide that by 4.
Very good. So 4 equals 4A. So A ends up equaling 1. That goes back into back into that equation. So it ends
Mm-hmm.
up being Y equals 1 x minus 4 squared minus 1. You don't really need the 1 in front, so you can just write
Really?
it as x. Yeah, you can, but it's not needed.
It, it said that it's like incorrect, and it has to like recall that an equation has a form has the form y equals fx.
Did you put Y equals in?
No, but should I?
Yes. Yes. So
Okay.
the previous one, this is where you got to pay attention to the like, see how it says f of x equals. So it already accounts for the y. This one doesn't, so you have to put in the y equals because it's waiting for everything in the box there.
Oh, okay. I did that and it worked. So we can go on to the next one.
All right, let me know we can move on to the next one.
We're good now to move on to the
Okay.
next one.
All right, so the next problem here is fairly similar. They're really emphasizing this vertex form. So they're saying that the parabola is 9x squared, but it's got a new vertex, -1, 6. So the thing that maybe isn't made clear in the classroom is that A is the same in all three forms of a quadratic. So this 9 ends up being that A value there. So it's really f of x equals 9 x minus h squared plus k. And then they give you an h and a k. So it's 9 x minus a minus 1 squared plus 6. Double negatives end up combining into positives. So it's 9 parentheses x plus 1 squared plus 6. This is the part that goes in the box.
Mm. Okay. That was right. We can move on to the next one.
All right, great. So if we're getting a feel for this, that vertex form's really, really important here. The
Mhm.
next one is like going backwards. It's like figuring out what are the transformations of this thing
I'm
right
kind of
here.
bad. Oh, sorry.
Say that again?
I'm kind of bad at like remembering the transformations. Could we go over that again?
Yeah. Okay. Let me let me do this. Let me do this in another window. So let me share the screen here. Okay, so you start with your parent function y equals x squared, and
Hmm.
you know that that's a parabola, right? And then you're like, all right, well, what is x plus 6 squared? What does that do? Well, what happened to go from the red to the blue? What do you see there?
It went left
It
6.
went left. And why is it left? Well, it's because it's plus 6. So minus 6 would go
Right.
to the right. Okay, so your first transformation there is that it went left 6. Okay. All right, so
Hmm.
the next thing here is we're going to take this one that we just had, and now we're going to put a 4. Let's see what your order does. We're going to put a 4 in front of it. Okay. Now, what do you see going from the blue to the green? How would you describe that to someone?
Um, I don't know. It's getting smaller.
Yeah, so we call this a vertical stretch by 4. So that 4 in front is considered a vertical stretch.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
All right. All right. Now I'm going to put a negative in front. What does that do? How do you go
That
from the green to the purple?
it reflects it
Reflects
over
over the
X.
x-axis. Yeah, good. And then the last thing is I'm going to put the plus 3, and you're supposed to tell me oops, what happens between the purple to the black. Purple to,
Um,
what do you see?
it's a vertical shrink, and it goes up by 3.
So this one just went up by 3. It just goes up.
Oh, okay.
And I can see how that's hard to see here. It's just up 3.
Okay.
All right. Let me go back to the screen. So that's how you kind of do it incrementally. Let me try to denote which of these. So the x plus 6 is left 6. The 4x plus 6 is the vertical stretch by 4. The negative 4x plus 6 is the x-axis, and then the up 3 is the last one there. So you're looking for the one that says, well, and these are out of order, but it should be 6 units to the left, 3 units up, stretch, and then we're looking for a reflection. Do any of them say reflection? Oh, there it is. What's E? What's F? Looks like it might be F.
F is reflect the graph of y equals x squared, stretch it by a factor of 4, and shift it 6 units to the left and 3 units up.
And that's exactly what we just did.
Okay. Let me write that down like really quick. Okay, I am ready.
So the next problem here says an object is thrown from a height of 5 inches. After 2 seconds, the object reaches a maximum height of 9 inches, and then it lands back on the ground 5 seconds after it was thrown. Okay, so here's what's going on. It starts at 5 seconds. It goes up, reaches a maximum at 2, and then it hits the ground at 5.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be able to draw a picture from this information. It started from a height of 5, reaches a maximum height of 9, 2 seconds later, hits the ground at 5. Is
Mm-hmm.
that okay?
Yeah.
All right. Now we again are going to write the equation. Now they want it in the vertex form. Okay, so the vertex form is that y equals a, x minus h squared plus k. Your vertex is 2 comma 9. That's h comma k. So we
Mm-hmm.
substitute those values in first. X minus 2 squared plus 9. Now we
Could
have to
we
pick
pick
another.
another point?
Yeah, and
Oh,
it doesn't matter which one you pick. You either pick 0 comma 5 or 5 comma 0.
0,5.
All right, 0 comma 5. So 5 equals a, 0 minus 2 squared plus 9. Why don't you try solving this for a for us, please?
Okay. Does A equal -1?
Yes, that is correct. A is -1. That goes back in here.
Yeah.
X minus 2 squared plus 9. So your box wants the whole thing this time. It tells you it wants it in vertex form. Okay. From here, the part B, I think, is to use the graph. So you're looking for a graph that looks like this.
Um, okay, yeah, that's right.
Okay, great.
Here I have another assignment that I need some
Okay,
help on.
sounds good.
Okay. Okay. Um. Okay, I think I kind of need some help on this one because it's like I have to graph this.
Sure. Yeah, I can talk you through it.
Okay,
So
because
one of the things,
like,
but
oh sorry, what were you gonna say?
well, I was gonna say you can always use Desmos to graph just if you're like really unsure. But the only thing that is different about this compared to the parent function is that stretch of 7. So you're gonna grab the quadratic tool
So,
and you're gonna start it at 0, 0.
0, 0.
Okay. And now, do you see on the right where it says vertical stretch?
Mm-hmm.
That's going. You're gonna change that to 7,
Okay.
and then
Is that
click somewhere.
it?
That's it. Click off of it somewhere so that it knows to try that. Don't hit save. There it is. Okay, there. That will
Oh,
work. Yep.
okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. So that always just means the vertical stretch.
Yes, that number to the in front is a vertical stretch. When
Okay.
it's bigger than 1, which it typically is.
Oh, okay. Um, okay. Next is this one. So this would be a vertical shrink of 3,
Stretch of 3 because it's
but it's negative.
negative is a reflection over the
Uh,
x-axis.
okay. Let me write that down. When would it be a shrink?
If it's between 0 and 1.
Okay.
The how about the -4 inside parentheses?
That would be right 4,
Okay.
right? And then this would be going up by 2.
Yep.
Okay. Okay. Oh.
Let me see what I go ahead and hit okay. Let me go look at what you checked. Maybe I missed. You can hit the okay. We're just gonna
Oh, okay.
scroll up. Okay. 4 units to the right, 2 units up. Okay, so the one you did not check is to reflect the graph about the x-axis. That is the negative in front.
Oh, okay, okay.
I think that is
Um,
everything.
okay, yeah.
Good.
And then the second part is we have to grab it. So,
Okay, so this one you're going to put the grab the parabola tool.
and then put it at 0, 0.
This time we're going to put it at the vertex, which is 4, 2, 4 comma
Okay.
2, right 4 up 2. So
Oh, okay.
right there. And then now notice it kind of gives you stuff on the right there. It's a vertical stretch of 3. So you you want to move that slider over to 3. There it is.
Mhm.
And then it reflect over the x-axis, so check that box down there.
Mhm.
And you've already accounted for the up 2, I guess. Graph doesn't look right though.
It
All right,
doesn't.
so change. Okay, so the vertical shift, you got to change the vertical and the horizontal shift in your box there. So the
Oh, okay.
horizontal shift is right 4, and the vertical shift, yeah, just 4 there. The vertical shift is up 2, so +2. There you go. Now it looks right.
Okay. Okay. So this would be
Yeah, where's the vertex?
it's -2, -3.
The number inside parentheses is opposite in sign. So if it's right 2, it's
Oh,
+2.
+2, -3.
Yeah, so you want to put your vertex there if you can. All right, now this time it wants you to graph the y-intercept. So you have to come off to the side with your paper and evaluate the function with x is 0. Like put 0 in for x, subtract 2 inside parentheses, then square it, then multiply by 2, then subtract 3. You have to do that on your own.
Oh, okay. So you just have to plug in 0 for that?
0 for
For
x, yeah.
okay. Let's do that. Is it 5?
Yes. So
Okay.
that's the point 0, comma 5. That's the second point you want to graph.
Here.
There you have it. Click save, click check answer. You got it.
Okay.
Axis of symmetry we can do, unless you don't
Oh,
want to do that. You hit no, and then you can go back to.
it's
So it's the x coordinate of the vertex, but it's an equation. It's x equals whatever the x coordinate is there.
so like
What's the x value there where that dot is? How
2.
much to the right is it? Yeah, so it's x equals 2.
Oh. Okay. Domain of F.
So the domain is always
Oh
minus
wait.
infinity to infinity until
Uh,
otherwise stated. It's every x value is okay.
infinity to negative infinity.
Negative infinity to positive infinity.
Okay. The range of F.
So the
So
range depends on whether it opens up or down.
it opens up.
Yeah, so it's the uh smallest y value. What's the smallest y value?
5.
Y value. Y value. How far down does that go? What's the y
Oh.
value there at the vertex?
Oh, like -3.
Yes. So it'd be bracket -3,
Correct.
comma, and then how far up does the graph go?
To 20.
It goes up further than that. It keeps going up
Oh,
forever.
infinity.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And then the vertex is -1, right? Oh wait, no. The vertex is 9,
Comma.
comma -24.
Yes. In parentheses. Yes.
Okay. The axis of symmetry. That's 9, right?
So you got it?
Okay. And then the minimum would be.
It's always, this is the min or max is the y value of the vertex. Now, does it
Oh,
open
okay.
up or down in this case?
Uh, I don't know.
It's based
Should
on
I grab it?
it's based on the number in front though. If it's negative, it opens down. If it opens down, it has a minimum. I'm sorry, a maximum. Sorry, if it opens down as a maximum. If it opens up, it has a minimum.
Okay. So this has a maximum.
That's right. And the maximum is the y value
Mm-hmm.
of the vertex.
Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay, we got this. Um, the domain.
The domain is always all real numbers. There's no restrictions on parabolas. It's everything.
Oh, okay.
All right. The domain, I'm sorry, the range, does it open up or down? You said it opens down. So it's all the numbers less than or equal to the y value of the vertex.
That's the y value. So negative 24.
Yes. Let's see if there's any others here.
Oh, okay. That
All
was
right.
like this homework.
Excellent.
Mm.
Okay, we're basically out of time here, so it looks like you got your score all correct.
Perfect.
Okay, very good here. We're going to stop the recording.